is my breakfast today. I'm out of hemp hearts. Well, I have some, but they're at like the bottom of the smoothie jar I made right here. So I usually put hemp hearts on it, but I didn't have any that were easily accessible today. So I just have some organic flax and chia bread. I toasted that. I put some peanut butter on it. You can use cashew butter, almond butter, whatever one you like. I just had peanut butter, so I used that. Some organic raw honey, some strawberries and blueberries, and some bee pollen, and I added more chia seeds. And again, I usually add like hemp hearts, but I didn't have any left. So this is my superfood organic breakfast for the day. I'm so excited. This is so delicious and filling, and it has like lots of nutrients, so it's gonna be good. I'm doing my last grocery run before quarantine. We had been doing grocery pickup at Kroger and Walmart, but they're no longer offering that right now, so we're gonna have to go in. I got my gloves. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm gonna vlog a little bit and show you guys what our grocery store looks like. Right now it's still packed. Not as bad as it was the other day, I guess, because people are at work right now, some people. So it is March 18th, the day after St. Patrick's Day. So excuse the shakiness and the lighting. I'm pushing the baby in the stroller. I went to the grocery store today. It's March 18th, 2020. If he starts fussing, I apologize. It's almost his bedtime, but I've been pushing him in the stroller for like an hour, and I thought I would get on here and talk to you guys about everything. I don't really know what to say at this point. Everybody knows all the things I know, I'm sure. You've seen on Facebook or the news or wherever. But I just want to talk about how I'm feeling about it, and you can comment below with how you're feeling. So I started to worry about this when I first heard about it in December, because I had a feeling this would come. Years ago when I started my channel, I had had some dreams where, you know, the world ended, and they seemed really realistic. So at that point I started to really get serious about my faith, or more serious than I was, and I actually started prepping 5 years ago when I started having these dreams. I am not one of those people who's going out to the store and hoarding things. I have just been preparing over the past 5 years with just extra canned foods. We did buy a few survival food buckets. We have lots of camping supplies, things that you would need in a grid down situation. Oh. The only thing we don't have is a well, which was something that I'd wanted to put in for a long time because we were on city water. But I am making a rain barrel. In some states it's illegal to collect rainwater. I have to look and see about our state. But they sell them on Amazon, but you can make your own rain barrel, and you just catch rainwater and use that to, you know, water your pets and garden and yourself. You just have to boil it first. I did stock up on formula because I do have a baby. But I only have 4 cans of formula. Luckily I'm breastfeeding still, so that's not a huge worry. But when in stressful situations, your breast milk, you don't produce as much breast milk because of stress, and I've definitely been a little stressed and worried. But I do have panic attacks and anxiety. Sorry, I look rough, but whatever. So that's just something I deal with regularly, and it's been a little worse, especially when this first started getting bad here in the US, but I've calmed down some now. My cat's meowing. And then, let's see, I have been doing grocery pickup for a long time now, and I already pulled my kids out of public school. We've been homeschooling for the last 4 years. My daughter did go to a private Christian school for half of that time. She went there 3 days a week, just to give me a little break, but I did still homeschool half the time, even those 2 years that she went there. But for 4 years we've been mostly homeschooling, so that's already normal for us, and we already stay home a lot. So I felt pretty good about it, but my husband still has to go to work every day, and he's around a lot of people. A guy came into his office yesterday running a fever. They took him by ambulance to have him tested, and then he came back to work today. He said he just had a hangover. Like, who does that? So we were all really worried yesterday because my husband was potentially exposed yesterday. And we're just waiting. It's kind of like a wait and see kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. My kids, I've been very open with them about what's going on. Not my 5-year-old. I just told her a lot of people are sick, so we have to stay home for a while. But my oldest daughter, I'm very open and honest with her. She's almost 12. And I went through stuff like this as a kid. We had 9/11, we had Y2K, we had, H1N1, swine flu, bird flu, all that. So, I mean, this is nothing really new, but this is a little scary, to be honest. The death rate, I don't understand why people are comparing it to the flu, because the death rate is substantially higher. Just because it hasn't killed as many people yet is what they're comparing it to, but they're not looking at the projections if we do nothing to stop the spread. But as most of you know, if you've watched my channel, you guys know that I don't believe every conspiracy theory that I come across, but I'm very open-minded to the possibility that things are not always what they seem. So there's a lot of rumors floating around about 5G. I've always had concerns about it since I first heard about it. The health issues. We already will have a lot of health issues from just using cell phones. Our cell phones emit a radiation. Wi-Fi already emits radiation, but 5G is like many times higher. So that's definitely a concern. And apparently 5G causes flu-like symptoms when it's turned on, so, and death and all kinds of scary side effects. So it's just a very scary time to be a parent, to be alive, to be old, to be young, to be anything. So yeah, but I'm a Christian. Many of you know that. So I'm trying to be positive and know that no matter what, God's going to protect us. And if it's my time to go, or anyone that I know, I just pray that they know the Lord and that I'll see them again in heaven for eternity. So I hope that all of my subscribers and all those watching know Jesus, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate comments in here. I don't care. Jesus loves you, and you did not come across this for no reason. So just know that. We have stocked up on food and supplies for years, so luckily I do feel prepared for a lockdown, which I do believe is coming in the near future. It'll probably be going on as I upload this video. I don't know when it's going to go up because I have several to edit before this goes up, so at least I'll have a little time now, maybe. I am starting a garden. I am renovating a camper that I'll hopefully get to use this summer. We have a beach trip planned for May. Luckily, we didn't have to pay for the house. My husband's family owns the beach house. You've seen it in previous vlogs, possibly. But we have a week booked there in May because we all share time there. And we're all really excited about it, but we don't know if we're going to get to go. My baby sister is having a baby in July, and she is wanting to have a baby shower. This is her first baby. So, I really would like to be there for that, but it's not looking good. I wanted to be her doula, but as of right now, most hospitals are only allowing one person back. So, if she can even have a hospital birth, we'll see what happens with that. I'll keep you updated, but yeah, there's just so much to think about, so much to worry about, and so much to prepare for all at once. So, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. Luckily, the weather has been nice. Stopped raining for a bit. Spring has sort of sprung. My yard looks terrible because the guy that mows our yard doesn't come, but it's fine. I've got a lot of onions growing, so we could eat those. If you need to learn how to forage, I want to learn how to can food. I know how to can food, but not as well. I want to learn how to dry can and do preserves and all the things that I've been wanting to do for years. I've just been putting it off. So there's a lot of stuff I'm excited about being able to stay home and slowing down life, so to speak. Yeah, I'm really excited about it, but it's also just really scary because my husband, like I said, still does have to report to work every day, and we still have to get groceries and stuff until the store closes. So yeah, it's just, we're taking it one day at a time, doing what we can. But and it just shocks me, the things that people buy. Like, yes, you're gonna need toilet paper, but you're gonna need to feed your family more so than needing toilet paper, and you're gonna need medicine and supplies. And I think a lot of people are thinking, oh, this will be over in a few weeks, and I really hope it is, and it possibly could be, but it's unlikely. We need to be planning for months of lockdowns or, you know, social distancing, and that's not great for my seasonal depression. Luckily it's not winter time anymore, but I wanted to go camping and do all the things in my camper this summer, and now we're probably not going to be able to, which, you know what, that's fine. We will eventually, hopefully, once we make it through all this. But yeah, I know, it's just like that right now. A lot of people have been thrown into homeschool, so if you want to learn more about homeschooling and all of that, you can check out some of my homeschool videos. I will link the playlist below. I'm not perfect, but I love homeschool. And I'm sure a lot of people might even convert to homeschooling full-time once this is over, because they got a taste of how nice the freedom is and the simplicity and, you know, all the great things that go along with homeschooling. It's not always perfect either. Not every day is great, but more often than not, I really enjoy homeschooling. So yeah, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the vlog here and go get baby boy a bath and ready for bed. And yeah, I'll see you in some more vlogs soon as we keep going through all this together. Love you all. God bless you. Jesus loves you, and I do too. Talk to you later. Bye.